Welcome to day 7 of quarantine. Right, we've hit the halfway mark. And if you can see, that rain has finally arrived that they forecasted for yesterday. It was supposed to rain all day yesterday. Looks like it was just delayed by one day. I've noticed a few changes just looking out there this morning. It looks like they're no longer taking temperatures at the gates. They've opened all the gates now, by the way. They used to have razor wire on the other gate, but now it's wide open. I see cars going through and everything. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to get pretty relaxed. I hope that doesn't mean, again, that the second wave is coming. I know they blame it on foreigners, as they're doing so far. They just stick all the foreigners in quarantine, so I don't know how they can blame all the foreigners for the cases, but yeah. I'm afraid there's going to be a second wave because they're letting their guard down. So I'm watching Chinese television here. It's actually, again, the only English language channel I've got, CGTN. And I was shocked a second ago to see a story that was positive about the United States. Up until yesterday, they've been saying nothing but negative things about the economy and how, you know, they're not handling the crisis very well, or they should ask for China's help or something like that. Today, they have some kind of thing that's positive about the American economy. So it makes me wonder, you know, what has changed overnight? I know I'm feeling a little pessimistic about the economy and things right now, but who knows? Maybe things will be better. I'm sure part of my attitude just has to do with being locked up inside all day. Who knows? Maybe I'll get out on a walk after this is done and suddenly feel much better and everything will seem okay, and then life will go back to normal. Or maybe I'll go out and I'll find that I'm right and everything is all messed up. All I can go by is what my friends tell me that aren't stuck, so who knows? But if they're saying good things about the United States, something must have changed between the two countries. Of course, they go back and forth every day. Sometimes they say good things, sometimes bad things. You know, I saw another story coming out of the Chinese news. This one not a print version, not the television, but everybody knows about the whole thing with Donald Trump and the China virus business, where they were all upset because he called it the China virus. So they said that he pulled back on calling it the China virus. Next thing I know, the Global Times, a Chinese news outlet, if you want to call it news, they put something out about how that's a sign of weakness that he pulled back. Well, you can't win with these people, can you? It just seems like different parts of the Chinese government are saying different things, and it's just chaos. Here's an interesting thing. This is proof there is a major delay in the Chinese news. Only what is approved can be talked about. They're talking about the Senate voting for the bill. They already agreed on everything and came up with a deal. And the Chinese news is still talking about it as if there's no deal yet. They're still arguing over different points. That's kind of funny to me. Oh, I spoke too soon. They're back to criticizing the government in the United States and Donald Trump. Now they're saying, you know, that the president acted too little too late to stop foreigners from coming into the country with the coronavirus. Which is funny because they were criticizing the president for blocking people coming in from China early on, and now they're talking about it as though he didn't do it soon enough. They didn't mention China specifically, but yeah, I don't know. This, again, I guess it's just like the news in the United States. They say all kinds of stuff, you know, the only difference is in China there's only one news thing, and in the US you can kind of choose between your propaganda, whether you want it this way or that way. Watching the news is a mistake in general. It'll ruin your day. Just don't watch the news. Go about your life and forget about the news. It's always bad.
Stop the spread and save lives. For the latest updates on coronavirus, stay with CGTN.
Yeah, stay with CGTN. It's the only choice you have because it's the only English language channel. Hey everybody, dinner time here. I'm just in here cooking. I thought I wouldn't subject you guys to more vegetable chopping and mixing up eggs and all that stuff, but I did want to give a little bit of advice. You can take it or leave it. Don't get on the internet except, well, let me rephrase that. So, if you're looking for information about the virus, even don't get on Twitter. Don't get on any of that stuff because you'll be driven insane. Go to the official places like the CDC or the Johns Hopkins website. I know that the numbers coming out of China are not accurate. Somebody commented on that, but don't just get on Twitter. Don't get on those sorts of things because the stuff that people are saying, it'll drive you insane. So just go with the official numbers and don't worry too much. You know, use the social distancing stuff and wear masks and avoid going out as much as possible. Things will eventually go back to normal. Hey, look at me. I got through it, and now this is my second time around being stuck. But hey, I'm not dead or anything, so I'm not in a hospital gasping for air. Just be careful. Don't get caught into all of that hysteria. Don't get driven insane. I don't want anybody's heads exploding from crazy stories or people just going nuts online, especially when it comes to politics. Oh my gosh. The political stuff that's coming out because of this virus. You'd think people would come together over something. Instead, they're just... it drives me insane. It's one of the reasons I live overseas, was to try and get away from the politics. Now it seems like it's... I can't escape it even here. I can't escape it anywhere. Okay, I have to add this to this video because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make any more videos after this. The locals told us that tomorrow they're taking us forcibly to go get tested for COVID-19. Now I want to bring to your attention the fact we have no symptoms of the virus, no fever, nothing. We have not been in any of the locations that they consider to be high-risk areas. According to the rules, there is no... we're not supposed to be even in quarantine. We have the green QR code, green sticker on the passports. By all rights, we should be free to go right now, and we've been stuck in our apartment, and now suddenly they want to take us to be tested for COVID-19, which I know we don't have, and we haven't been to any of the places, like I said, that are in their rules about having to get tested. And I just have a bad feeling about this. So I want to add this to the video in hopes that, well, I just wanted to let you guys know if you don't hear anything from me after this, let's hope it's nothing. But like I say, I have a bad feeling about this. The Entry-Exit Bureau knows nothing about us being required to take a test. This just comes out of nowhere. But yeah, tomorrow between 10 and 10:30 in the morning here in Jiangsu Province, Danyang City, Jiangsu Province, in the People's Republic of China, we are going to be taken to some location, I don't know where, to be taken to given a test for a virus, even though we're not supposed to have that happen. And anyway, I may not be able to make videos after this. You might not hear from me for a little while. I really don't have a good feeling about this. I don't know what's going to happen. If you do, I will update you guys as soon as possible to let you know that everything is okay. But if you don't hear from me, that's why. They are taking us somewhere. Yeah, be sure to share this with as many people as you can. Just spread it around as much as you can. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen after this. If it turns out that we're fine, I will update you guys as soon as possible. If you don't hear from us, then, well, you know that something fishy happened. But I would like for as many people to know about it as possible. I don't have a huge presence online, so just, yeah, should spread it around as much as you can. I guess we'll see you guys in the next one, if possible.